All right, we have another new chapter of the One Punch Man remake. So soon after the previous one. I'm really surprised and excited. The last one ended in a pretty exciting, decisive finale with all of our questions about the power level of Orochi either answered or proven irrelevant, as Saitama, of course, effortlessly punches through his entire being with one punch. Not even a serious punch, but just a normal punch. So I want to say that this puts Orochi definitively below Boros in our kind of hypothetical power rankings of the One Punch Man characters. On the other hand, the very existence and idea of this series is supposed to kind of teach us that such concerns and such hierarchies are stupid and irrelevant and blow up in the face of one bald caped man. So we'll just move on from that. We'll forget about that awesome looking super dragon king and turn our attention to the other amazing monsters of the Monster Association. Here we see a very fan servicey picture of Tatsumaki. The Stormy Terrier, what to do with it? Love it? Fear it? Revere it? I don't know. How about, yeah, fear it. I think that's the only reasonable one. Tatsumaki, so terrifying. All right, so Gyoro in the middle of a fight with the cover page girl Tatsumaki, realizing, sending out her little spy things, finding out that Orochi is dead. Just what in the world happened? Who could have done this? We've gone very far. I need to find him, analyze his abilities, and devise countermeasures. So pretty good. No grieving, no panicking. Just very quickly, it's like, okay, we definitely need to reassess here. There is someone whose power level is way out of our expected range. Maybe she thinks it's King. I still kind of like that idea. The King gets blamed for this. But yeah, trying to get... I love the panel timing here, that we get one shot of the drone's perspective, and then Saitama has already finished squishing it. So I think Gyoro gets to see like basically one frame of this mysterious bald man. Bald man who I've never seen before. Shaven head. Is it Darkshine? Oh, Tatsumaki. Do you not remember? Do you not remember that insolent, strange B-class hero demanding coffee at the prophecy meeting of all the S-class? No, of course she would think of her ally, Darkshine, before that. Is he really dead? Really have the time to worry about him? So it's not looking good for Gyoro either. Tatsumaki, with its entire body bound up in psychic energy, can just do her classic whoosh, their multi-spin tornado of terror. Surrendering. I said I'm surrendering. Please spare me. Don't apologize. Do it in person. Come on out and say it. Come on out and say it. So, yes, as has been hinted a few times before, and again, webcomic spoilers, this is not Gyoro's real body. This is just an avatar that Gyoro uses to observe people. And it's kind of cool that there is some sort of hints to this, like when Gyoro is showing us flashbacks to when she encountered Orochi, we of course see just a human woman. And maybe you thought maybe she monsterized or something, but no. And then you see all of these little floating eye drones, right? And those look very similar to Gyoro and her eye-covered body. So it's like, if she's willing to use those as like kind of remote sensing cameras, then you can think, oh, maybe this body is also just kind of a remote control thing. And here we can see a whole bunch of the eyes flying out, launching tons and tons of psychic energy, like looking like lightning bolts or something. I guess this is something else you can do with telekinesis. You can move things around and squeeze things and twist things. Like the Tatsumaki and her sister. But I think you can also just like blam, like just hit them with psychic energy. That also seems to be something that we see in both this and Mob Psycho. And later in this arc, we actually get quite an investigation into the properties of telekinesis and psychic energy, and I don't know how that's going to get covered in the remake. It's kind of interesting. An elegant and nuanced usage of your psychic ability. Who taught you how to do it? Yeah, Tatsumaki is impressed with this lightning bolt attack. Not phased, not hurt, but impressed. Whoa! Oh, interesting. Okay, so I think in the original, correct me if I'm wrong, but in the original, Gyoro's real body is like way, way down beneath the ground in like a safe house, right? And Tatsumaki has to rip her way out of the ground. Whereas here, she was just deeply embedded in that body, I think. Aren't you Fubuki's friend? Ooh! And here we see another interesting twist. Stopping all of a sudden, you don't look too good. Tatsumaki is close by. She's fighting someone using a tremendous amount of psychic powers. Very rare that she would exert herself to such an extent. And these poor old kung fu artists. Psychic powers, what the heck? What are we supposed to do? Enemy is someone who's also quite capable. Correct. Terrifying monsters waiting for us ahead. Battles at that level would be deadly for anyone involved. Oh yeah, and Bang, of course, still mostly thinking about Gyaro, his former student. Maybe hoping, with a little bit of pride, that by the time they got to the Monster Association, Garo would have just destroyed everyone else. Ooh, and Fubuki worried about King. So, like, has she kind of caught on? Has she added up all the time she's seen King, he's just playing video games and screwing around at Saitama's house. Never ever once seen him fight. Always has a good excuse for not fighting. Someone like him shouldn't have any problems. Even I have heard of the rumor that the Hero King is extremely strong. Oh, baby, and here he is. The King engine roaring. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. So what is he up to? He was trying to get out of the raid in the first place by sneaking off to the bathroom and stuff. And then people just kept finding him and roping him in. He was given like his own tunnel, which I think is this first kind of perspective shot before we cut to his face. He's just been wandering about, and I think he's just had the blessed RNG that he hasn't run into anyone. Couldn't see it split up into two groups. Is that what you're thinking too? No, he split by power level. Obviously, the three of them and the one of you is the perfect power level split. It's like when you cast Fact or Fiction. They're trying to split it up so that the good card is by itself. You're the good card. You're like the Past in Flames or the WinCon. You're like Brain Freeze. I'm making magic jokes. I don't know why I'm making magic jokes. But until the enemies are wiped out by more reliable heroes, I just need to hold my breath, raise my presence, and become one with nothingness. I'm a cloud. Oh, we're too lofty of an image. A little hard for me to commit emotionally. A stationary microbe. I cannot be detected by anyone. I cannot bother anyone. Nice little microbe drawings. Murata busting out the biology textbooks. Oh, someone calls for him. Oh, it's the executive brat. Interesting. This will certainly complicate things a bit. So the last time we saw him, he was trying to get out of here with Child Emperor, right? Child Emperor had just had the big, devastating fight against Phoenix Man. Oh my god, what a fantastic fight. Certain aspects of it, every time I think of them, I'm just like, I can't believe they did that. So does that mean Child Emperor is around here too? I think, yeah. Runs into me of all people. I'm so scared. I'm running around trying to escape by myself. There's actually a monster coming after me from over there. Go and finish him already. Can I put my mind at ease? Can I act like a spoiled kid? Carry me on my back and take me to the exit? I don't even know if King is strong enough to carry a child on his back. I think beyond just being like not a hero, he's actually in terrible shape too. Because he's just an otaku. He just plays video games all day. Really like King. Let me hug you. Oh no. You cannot even approach this man. Can't you hear the King engine or roaring? He's amped up for battle. You can't get in his sphere. It's that battle stance. Can't you see I'm just a kid? Stay away from me and find another hero. That would be the smart thing to do. It's just not possible. Not at all. Not for me. You can't expect anything. It's useless. It will only turn into despair. Oh my god. King is really trying to say very clearly here, as best as he can, I cannot help you. I cannot save you. If anything shows up to fight us, we're both going to die. But the kid is going to take it as, I can't help but fight you. My bloodlust and ultra-violence knows no bounds. You cannot stay near me because you will inadvertently die, almost assuredly. Terrifying. He saw through me. Oh, wait. Oh, damn. It's a transformed monster. Ah, I got tricked. Because this kid is so bratty, I thought, whatever. You could act like whatever. Carry me on your back and take me. I guess. Yeah, because then where would Child Emperor be? Alright, this makes sense. This makes sense. This Patty's too close. I'm finished. It's terrifying. Breathing too hard. I can't maintain this transformation. He de-transforms. This is cool. This is cool for a number of reasons, alright? First off, just anything that kind of like gets into more of the gritty details of how a transformation magic or art or skill or whatever would work, I think is kind of cool. So here the idea that it's like, oh, I have to like form bones and I have to form organs and I have to like keep them, you know, separated. I can't just have my ribs. Ah, shoot, I misaligned the ribs. Now my ribs have pierced the kid's heart or whatever. Moreover, that it's like those organs, you still have to have your normal bodily functions too. So you need to transform your organs into functional organs that look like the kid's organs. Or I don't know, maybe it's not so important that it looks the same. You're not really expecting to have yourself surgically examined, but you see what I'm saying, right? Like that I like this idea that if you lose your focus, if you start letting parts of the transformation slip, you could like really damage yourself. Like you could get into a state where, yeah, the bones are piercing through his vitals. And so not only is I think that really cool, it's kind of like a dungeon meshy sort of thing I really like, where you really think about the actual physiology of how the monster behaves. But the fact that he just killed himself, he just like SD'd. Because King is so terrifying that he couldn't maintain the transformation is so hilarious. King wins. King wins one. He won one, like, up there with Saitama in terms of effortlessness. Saitama even still had to throw a punch. King just stood there. King just had his heart beat, and he mumbled some stuff. What is this? This is terrifying. Just this look of like disapproval, just like this isn't right. He just teaches this hostage kid, then the hostage kid just melts. Yeah. Okay, this is credit page knows what's up. Literally imagine having to punch a monster to kill it. Why? Just stand there. Literally just stand there. All right, great chapter. I don't know what pace the chapters are coming out again now, but hopefully we will see more sooner than later. The Monster Association arc is like right in the thick of it. We've kind of had the first wave of battles, it seems, and now we're kind of in this cool people moving around. The next battle's getting set up. I really like that. I really love this arc's sense of physical space, that they're all in this headquarters together, and that as it progresses, there's like more and more kind of fights interfering with each other and people bumping into each other and stuff like that. So I think that'll become more and more of a factor in kind of the next wave of battles. We're going to get even scarier monsters involved. There are some that I am so hyped to see in action in the remake. Probably my favorite being Homeless Emperor. I think Homeless Emperor is just so cool. The way he fights, the lore, the matchup against Zombie Man. Oh, it's all so good. So yeah, all of this is going to happen. You know, for so long, when we were having all of like the pre-Monster Association arcs, I was getting hyped because it really showed how much Murata and 1 recognized the genius of the Monster Association arc and really wanted to get everyone like as hyped as possible for it to begin. But then it had so many twists and turns and side stories and stuff. I started getting skeptical. I was like, are they even gonna do all of the stuff I wanted from the Monster Association arc when they get there? But now I feel okay about it. Now I feel like the tension is gone. I have so much faith now that we will see every single fight that I want to see. But at the same time, the hype has already been built up, you know, the long wait. Oh, it's so great. It's just so great. Okay, so we will look forward to more. Bye bye.